What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, folks? You already know what time it is. This is your boy, the historian in the building. You either get right or you get left. Now, if you were at training camp today, we got a treat for you. And we also got some other Falcon news for you. So sit back, relax, hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribing, hit that like button on the way in. We got you covered. Let's go.
Okay, y'all, this is it.
What's going on, good people? Let's go ahead and cut to it, baby. This preseason is right around the corner, but training camp has started today. Now, we have one of our Birdcage originals that had boots on the ground today. We're gonna go ahead and bring him in first. We got K-Dub in the building, and we also got Graybeard, and we also will have Coach Cam possibly joining us a little bit later. What's happening, fellas?
Man, can you smell the football in the air?
Man, you know what? It's not just the football. As soon as you hear this sound when periods are going through with fans there, just listen real quick. Just when you hear that sound, you know what it is. The season is here.
Football at last.
The smell of the grass, brings back a ton of memories, but we're going to go ahead and get to it. Welcome to those who are just tuning in, and thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come through the cage tonight. You could be at any other show tonight, but you chose to be with us, and you're rocking with the best tonight. So, yeah, we're going to put a little stamp of approval on it today. Humbleness is out of the window tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Man,
you know football, what that means, right?
It's football, man. Let's go, man. We've been waiting for that.
It's time to get into it, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We got another one coming in here. Let me go ahead and do this here. Go ahead and get your camera straight, big dog, because we got you coming.
Coach, there he is.
Coach Cam in the
building. Hey, Cam, how did you like that round of applause you got, my boy?
Hey, it was lovely. I like that.
Wait a minute. So you heard that?
Standing ovation.
So you heard the standing ovation.
Standing ovation.
We got Coach Cam in the building, man. So let's talk about it, man. The first order of business we've got to address. We've got to give a shout out to Mr. Lorenzo Carter. Definitely had a solid career during his time, not just in Atlanta, but also elsewhere in the places that he's played in his career. We know him from University of Georgia, so we always gonna have love for a dog. That's just what it is. But congratulations and good luck into your next endeavors, man. Life does not stop. The game only stops, but life continues to keep going. So shout out to Lorenzo Carter. He's graduated, as you can see. I got the Birdcage graduation logo crest on. He's graduated to another part of life at this point. Beautiful, how do you guys feel about seeing a guy that we watched at Norcross High School grow up right before our eyes, and now he's getting ready to go into his other part of life and transition into a civilian into life now.
It's always a beautiful thing seeing players that we've seen grow up from prep all the way from college to the pro level. Not only getting flowers, but man, the evil twin showed up. Man, that's messed up. But
Octavia's already starting trouble already. What's up, man?
Already, but
Miss
no,
April.
It's just beautiful to see him getting ready to transition to the next part of his life. Man, he played. He had a good career, stellar career, and I wish him the best, man. Congratulations, and most of all, enjoy it, man, because you earned it.
Yeah,
K-Dub.
I mean, I feel the same way. The same sentiments. Well wishes to a damn good dog. He provided on all levels. And we all have to go into that next stint of our career when it's time to retire from a career. I mean, in football, it's a little bit earlier than your normal 9-to-5 career. So I wish him the best. Like I say, man, hey, to every dog that dons the red and black and does his thing, man, I'm kudos to him because they could have committed anywhere, but they committed to the G. So I say, hats off, big respect. From K-Dub and best of well wishes into your retirement years. Hopefully you go into television or helping to do some coaching at UGA or something of that nature. I rode through Athens today. It's a great place to get a house and reside. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's just my sentiments on it.
Coach Cam, let's finish this off with you before we switch this topic.
Well, everybody knows how I feel about Zoe Carter, so we're going to keep it short. Congratulations.
Shit. You know what? I'll take that.
You know what?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh.
Yeah, you get crickets for that one.
Bro, the man, never mind.
You heard the crickets. He gets crickets for that. Yes.
Man.
See, this is what happens when you let me get a new toy. I start to act up.
Terrible. Terrible.
Hey, I congratulate the man. I ain't throw dirt on his name like I really.
Nah, but see, I know
you were very respectable.
I know you were
very respectable
with that one. But I know you, so I know what you meant behind that. But you know what? We gonna let that slide. See, this is why Artavius called you his evil twin. This is why
he popped me in the back on like good.
Somebody been watching too much Family Guy
all day.
But speaking of Family Guy, let's talk about it, man. The Falcons could bring in a veteran wide receiver. A veteran tight end that could be used as a receiver too. And Mr. Noah Fant, he hadn't signed with anybody yet, but he's looking at Denver. And also, when you look at the cornerback market, Mike Hilton is also out there as one of the best nickel corners in the game and has familiarity with Jesse Bates. Now, when you look at it, how do you see the Falcons looking? Because we're bringing guys in off the street, and it's just that situation. Christian Wilkinson just got released by the Raiders today.
Kraig.
So, I mean, you got veterans getting released today. How do you feel about these three? I threw Christian Wilkinson in here because that just happened not too long ago. What do you think? And I'm going to let Coach Cam start, and we're going to go counterclockwise. Cam, great bit, K-Dub, and then myself. How do you feel about the Falcons possibly even looking at one of these three guys? We just added Christian Wilkinson in the mix because he just got cut, ladies and gentlemen. So, see. That's how long it's been. I forgot what it was like to have a mic in front of my face. I'm just slapping my equipment. It's just awful.
Bad.
Cam, what you think, man?
Working out.
So I'm not even gonna touch the Noah Fant situation. So because it's gonna be a long diatribe. So I'm gonna go to Mike Hilton. The one thing that the secondary needs, honestly, is they need cohesion. So the thing with Mike Hilton, he played in that triangle secondary with Jesse Bates, and he played on the same side as Jesse Bates, so they know how to read off of one another. So if that's something that they could bring in, that will allow Jesse Bates to do more of what he likes to do anyway, which is roam and play in that deep third. So that gives him room to operate in the way that he likes to operate. And then it also allows AJ to do his thing because it's going to force AJ to either be that number one guy or it's going to give us insight on do we keep him moving forward. So it allows us to see certain things, to make certain moves. And it also gives us that ability to have depth if someone does get injured. So Mike Hilton would be a great piece to bring in only because of the familiarity of that, because he's run that scheme before and because of the familiarity with Jesse Bates. So it allows the team to just do a lot more on that side of the ball where you don't have to, really help out as much. So I would love to see Mike Hilton in a Falcons uniform if the price is right, because I'm not trying to pay another 30-plus-year-old guy $7 million and up. But if he's willing to take a team-friendly deal to come here, then I'm all for it.
Gotcha. Graybeard?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you can never have too much depth, and I believe at Coach Cam can on the defense side of the ball, if you get a guy like Hill, the pair up with Jackie Baker with the familiarity that he got, man, I just think it'll just make this defense so much better moving forward, especially towards the middle and the end of our back end of our season, because it's gonna be a long season for us, man, with the early bye that we got. So that right there might be what we need to get by. And also, I agree with Coach Cam too, man. It got to be for the right price, man. We can't be paying another $8-10 million freaking deal. No, we can't do that, man. We got to make sure the purse stays intact for next season. So yeah, Mike Hill, yeah, I definitely would. I definitely would try to see what we can do with that. I mean, and also with a wide receiver. I mean, I understand that we got so many wide receivers other side of that we got, especially with undrafted free agency. With the players that we got that we got back, but adding another veteran presence could solidify that wide receiver room. So I'm looking at those two positions really closely, especially during the during the training camp, because unfortunately the injury bug has already taken full effect already. So you never know what's going to happen. So yeah, I wouldn't mind the move.
Well, you know what? We can't argue with that. And one thing that we can just sit back and do is just look at it from a standpoint of, okay, what's the price right? What is the price looking like? Is the price right? Now, K-Dub. Now, yes, we have a ton of talent, but you got a guy that's got NFL experience. Of course, as my man Jason Roberts just said, he's from the Sandy Creek area. So he is a Georgia guy. And you're bringing a guy like that at home. And the thing is, he's a solid football player. What do you think about him and possibly Noah Fant? Because if they don't decide to keep Simon, if they don't keep Joshua Simon, or Charlie Warner's going to be here. We already know that. But if they don't keep Simon, do you bring in another veteran tight end that has NFL experience and definitely was a productive tight end with blocking and catching the football and really kind of open it up a little bit more for Kyle Pitts?
Well, I say the same thing like he was saying about Mike Hilton is if it's the price is right. I don't mind bringing in another tight end, but somebody of Fant's pedigree, he's going to want and command dollars if I'm his agent. So I don't believe we can get a deal done, but if we can, if he'll take a team-friendly deal, I don't see why he would do that. But if he does, yes, I mean, kick the tires on him. And like Graybeard was saying, a receiver. I said this last week on the show that we need I think we need another receiver and depth in the secondary. So I'm still aboard on those two things. And it doesn't really matter what particular player it is, as long as they're in quality depth and quality players. I'm not going to pinpoint it got to be this player or that player, just more depth in our secondary and another receiver to add to that room. That's just what I believe we need. But as far as a tight end, I would love to have Noah Fant a part of this team, but also the money has to line up. But if Terry can get it done, he's cooking like he was cooking on those bathrooms today at training camp. Those were like 6-star bathrooms, man. I don't know, man. I've never been in a porta potty that nice. So hopefully he gets it done. We'll see what happens.
What it do, Debo? So shout out to Debo Vibes and whatnot.
Debo, what it is, Debo?
Who else wants some? Who else wants some of Debo? Shout out to our boy Debo Vibes, man. Kevin King got cut just not too long ago as well. So they're making Kevin King's gonna probably end up being a practice squad guy. They're not gonna cut him because he understands the system. Yeah, you are Pink Slip Will. We see you tonight. You ready to everybody.
Slip in the building.
Pink Slip in the building. Speaking of Pink Slip, let's talk about Young Way Cool. You got Kraig, you got pretty much Lenny Kraig in the building. Hell of a young kicker, international guy that we picked up. Cool is fighting for his job right now.
Good.
Cool is fighting for his job right now. Good. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. When you look at it, Cool is fighting for his job like a fiend in the 80s, and Tech Wood Holmes is fighting over the rock. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. That's how he's fighting for his job right now. He desperate. Just think about it, man. It's just like I'm gonna give you one more analogy, because you know what, that might have threw some people off. That's kind of, God rest his soul, but that's like Barry White standing in KFC or Popeyes or churches with no money in his pocket, singing for a 2-piece and a biscuit.
Diabolical.
Sweetness. That's how he's singing. He's singing like he want a meal right now, and that's how he got to play. Shout out to Larry Dixon and the lovely Mrs. Dixon. They were out in training camp today, the Dixon way.
Hold up. I didn't see Larry today. Oh,
Larry was in there early.
Yeah, you in there early.
I can't believe I missed Larry. I didn't see Larry.
He was up in there early this morning, man.
If you're there Saturday, Larry, we got to hook up, Larry.
Definitely. That was diabolical though about Barry White, man. KFP, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, man, you know I got to throw a little. Listen, I told you humbleness is out of the window today. So anything goes today, and you already see I'm gonna be very entertaining tonight.
Oh yeah, he definitely had Bojangles.
You about to get your money's worth tonight. Y'all about to get some entertainment, and I'm not even getting paid for this tonight.
Diabolical.
I'm almost at the top of the hill between. Okay, I got you, Larry.
Man. But let's be honest though. We look at Cool, and I'm not gonna trash him or whatnot, because let's be honest.
I'll do that for you.
No, I ain't gonna let you do that. Hold up. Now I gotta have a little decorum with this one, because let's be honest. The man was our leading scorer for half of the time Arthur Smith was here when our offense couldn't get in gear.
3 years.
That man literally kept us in games and won games for us.
And the last 2, he done lost his game.
I get it. I'm talking about you people. You see, this is the problem with folks like this here. I got the point. See, people like Coach Cam, see, they forget how bad it was, and when the folks was down with you, fighting for you at that time. This man literally fought for this team. He fought to be here, fought to stay here. Now, if he was injured and he was trying to play through that, who do you blame?
Him.
Outside of him, who else do you blame?
Him. I'm blaming him.
Welcome back.
I got to blame the man. I got to blame the man that has the top spot that makes the final decisions as well, because they know if he's hurt or not. If you see that it's not right, then you start bringing in pieces. They tried it last year, and you see it didn't work. So they're already addressing it with Lenny Kraig this year.
Welcome back, Cam.
You think they keep 2 kickers?
And
No, they gonna drop one.
One of them gone.
Look here.
No, I'm just throwing that out there. I know they're gonna keep only one.
I'm not going hot dog young Ho. Okay, I'm not going dog.
Diabolical.
But
you diabolical.
I can't say I'm a good.
Here's the thing,
you
man.
said Young Ho.
That's his name, Young Ho.
No, it's Young Way. Stop.
Young Way.
It's Young Way Cool.
And I'm gonna call him exactly how it's spelled. It's Young Ho. That is his name.
Hold up, man. Hold on, Cam, say it again. What's his name?
Young Ho.
Yeah, I'm a censor you just like that. You heard it, right? You sorry sack of You heard it, right? Yeah.
We got.
This is what
I like
happens
that.
when you
I
let
like
me get
that.
a
I like
toy.
that.
Yeah, this is what happens when you let me get a new toy in the
You gotta get
place.
it a little
No,
loud.
but all jokes aside, all jokes aside, young Way Cool did his job. He did what he was brought here to do. But over the last 2 years, because he was injured and he kept trying to come back sooner than what he was supposed to, I cannot sit here and continue to give him props for what he did in the past. This is a what have you done for me lately type of league. And over the last 2 years, he's lost us more games than the defense and the offense combined. He did that.
I'm with you.
He missed more kicks inside the 20-yard line than he did from 50.
And that's the crazy part. He was missing the easy stuff, but hitting the hard stuff, which I didn't understand.
Me neither.
So
that's the crazy thing.
As much as I respect Cool for what he did, at this point in time,
young ATL hoe.
Lord, Larry. See, I can't see. This is why we can't have certain things. Boy.
Why you brought this topic up?
We can't have.
That was good. That was pretty good.
At the end of the day, I want Cool here. At the end of the day, I want Cool here because he has been a proven commodity.
Yeah,
but can he go back to what he was 3+ years ago? Can he be that guy? Can he get back to form? Because if he can be that guy, then he will be a special weapon for us when we do get in them tight games later on into the season and hopefully into the playoffs. But right now, my spectrum for Cool is very, very low. And I don't trust him to have this position right now because of what he's shown us over the last 2 years.
Well, he must know something we don't know because his demeanor was like cool as a fan.
Yeah,
he ain't had the pressure. I was like, I'm sitting there talking to him. I'm like, what's going on, man? It's like he didn't have a care in the world, man. When he's like, I would think he has like some pressure upon him with that other kicker behind him, but he must know something we really don't know because
when is Short Anderson not hurt, y'all?
That's what we was just having a discussion last week.
Hold up, I got a question for you.
We had the whole discussion last week.
Last week when I was in the great country of Canada, the maple syrup country, home of Brett the Hitman Hart, and so many other great things, you know. But I spoke on this, and I said last week, I said Troy Anderson has a suite, a penthouse suite at the Piedmont Hospital. The man get the tapioca and green jello special every time he step up in there with the meatloaf. Come on, man.
How does he still have a job?
With gravy on the side.
I'm on record saying he won't make this team. So I mean,
he might still have a special teams because Raheem and those guys like him. They really like this dude, just like they brought Felipe Franks back up in here.
Don't bring his name up.
Felipe Franks made their team. If he made their team,
boy,
oh my God.
You forgot that Felipe Franks was brought back a couple of months ago, didn't you?
Yeah, they brought him back on a 1-year deal.
Dang, Larry. As Larry
he said he made
Larry called him Kobe Buffkin.
Dang, Troy Anderson.
If you're an Atlanta Hawks fan, Kobe Buffkin is a guard that's supposed to have potential to be great, but he stays hurt. So just giving y'all a little.
But how Kobe Buffkin known for scoring and he have trouble doing that halftime?
Hey man, he talking about them injuries. That's the problem.
He talking about them injuries, man. That man couldn't stay on the court.
Hey Larry, I ended up sending you the link in your DM, man. So if you want to come in here and talk about what you saw today, we definitely have a platform where we've invited Debo. We've invited a lot of people that showed up at camp today. So K-Dub was there and he talked about a few things. He's also going to dive into a few more things that he saw. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Now,
how did he get hurt?
He started breathing.
That's
what happened. He started breathing. Troy Anderson is Kevin Nash.
Hey, man.
If he breathes the wrong way, he's squad.
He does not have an NFL body. He has the attributes. He's fast. He passed all the tests, but his body cannot stand and handle the NFL. We had this discussion last week. We went into depth about it, and I was adamant that the guy just can't. It doesn't matter what position you put him at. He's going to stay hurt.
All I'm saying is,
he opens camp.
You look at it.
Troy Anderson is the modern day Keanu Neal. The boy can't stay on the field. He stay hurt.
I love it. Listen, anytime you bash a Florida Gator, I love it. I love it.
Damn.
Keep it going. Please keep it going. Because I know where you're going.
What say about the Florida Gator?
Well, you know where I'm going, so I mean,
here we go.
So-called unicorn that we got.
Let it rip. Not Speedy Clack. No.
Man, that's crazy.
He called him Ben Simmons. Hey, boy.
He said Ben Simmons. Troy Anderson, man, I don't think fan base done turn on you, man. I don't even see how you make this team.
Listen,
special teams.
Everybody got mad at me when we drafted him, and I said, "Why would you draft a project linebacker when you had Nakobe Dean that you could have drafted?" I get Nakobe's had injury problems, but hell, you got a guy that played majority of the season before he got hurt. He got hurt in the playoffs, so he helped that defense catapult to the championship status that they're at this point. So I don't.
How?
But let's talk about it. The man, the myth, the legend. Let me throw a little pixie dust out here for y'all. Mr. Kyle Pitts, the unicorn, as y'all like to call him. No, I'm going to throw some more pixie dust. Hold on, Glenn, you're not smiling. You got to smile with that, man. Come on. This your boy. This your fault.
Oh, whoa. Time out. He ain't my boy. I just supported him because we drafted him. That's it.
No,
don't do that.
All them nights you put up that unicorn trying to mess with me. No, he your partner. He is your partner. Listen, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, when I speak like that, I'm going into my relatively native ATLian tongue or ATLian language when I say that. So when I say your partner, that means that's his boy. That means that it's his confidant. That means that is someone who he supports through thick and thin.
I don't support him at all. I don't support him coming here.
No.
Being here.
Man, we ain't talking about you.
Out of Atlanta.
No, wait a minute. We're talking about this man right here. Because guess what? We also got somebody else in the Birdcage family that you argue with all the time about it. So again, shout out to our boy, the Black Wall Street Journal, Scoop. He's a go. So, we always got to give him a shout out because Scoop definitely provides a lot of information. You know, like you say, everybody doesn't see everything that's going on. Scoop is the news guy. Scoop is the reason we call him Scoop because he always the first on top of it before it even dropped and hit the press.
Scoop can go with Kyle Pitts.
Nah, we got to listen. We keeping Scoop in the cage because guess what? At the end of the day, we got to get our scoops. No,
they're a package deal, brother. They're a package deal. That is his best friend, his A1, his all day long.
Hold up. You ain't kicking my newsman to the curb. Now I disagree with him, but you ain't kicking him to the curb. Now me and you gonna have to move some furniture, and I'm okay with that. And guess what? Like how did Vera say on Harlem Nights? I don't want no hard feelings after this. But let's talk about Kyle Pitts though.
How did we get here?
Had a great day today. Running routes. No, you got to hear it because here's the thing. We're in shorts and jerseys and helmets right now. It's okay. The man, you got to give the man credit. Didn't drop any passes today. Ran decent routes. No restrictions on that foot. And Michael Penix was feeding him all practice. K-Dub had boots on the ground and eyes on it. Describe what you saw with Mr. Pitts today, please, sir.
Oh, boy.
I hate to say this, but he looked dang good. It's really hurting for me to say that right now, but he did. He looked like one of the better performers today, in my opinion. But other people that were there, they could expound on that. But, I mean, he was right there in front of me, directly in front of me. And I wish I could say something bad today, but today he looked good. I don't know what he look like tomorrow or Saturday, but
you can say something bad about the man. It's easy.
Okay, he may look
No,
bad.
Hold up. K-Dub, no.
He look good.
The one thing that we do on the Birdcage LLC, we gonna tell the truth, whether we want to or not.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth, man. I'm telling you the truth,
listen, as painful as it is for us to admit that, because he's been one of public enemy number one. See, here's the thing. Kyle Pitts has been public enemy number one for me since the day we drafted him. I stand on that. Now, if he proves me wrong, damn it, I'll eat crow. I have no problem with eating the crow and saying that, okay, I was wrong. But I'm going off of the last couple of years. I don't give a damn if he injured. Okay, guess what? That's part of the game. How do you bounce back from that? And my thing was, I didn't see any results. Now, people want to blame the quarterback. I tell everybody like this. Brock Bowers killed that narrative with bad quarterbacks, and I stand on that. Now, there's another tight end in here that, as we said, Kyle Pitts came in. He looked good today. I saw some of the clips. Hands with high pointing the football, looking it in, doing things that we haven't seen. And let's be honest, with the way that the offense is built, it looked a little bit like he did at Florida when he had weapons around him that opened it up for him. Guess what? You got weapons around him that's opening it up. Maybe now we can actually get that tight end that we've needed, because I think he would be good in the slot, and you put Charlie Warner down at that tight end spot in some packages because he's a mismatch. We just got to see how Zach Robinson uses him.
I agree with that.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you like this: as bad as I bash players, I give them credit to when they ball out. Everybody on this panel can tell you that. I'm solid on that. I'm not a fan of the guy, but he wears the logo, so guess what? I got to rock with him. Doesn't mean I got to like him, but I got to rock with him. He hasn't done anything to me personally. I just didn't like the effort. But now that it's pay year, now that you got everything that you want, now you want to show up. That's what I had a problem. That's what I kind of got an issue with. Because if we get this guy to be one of the best tight ends in the league this year, I'm going to be happy and pissed all at the same time.
Because we got to pay him.
We got to pay
him. And then
or
guess
what?
What happens? Wait a minute. What happens to Falcon players when they get their money? Minus Jake Matthews.
They disappear.
They go to sleep.
Wait a minute. I got one for you. Just
he went back to the
that was a good one.
Hey man, shout out to Larry the Dixon way he made the womp womp sound perfect or whatnot. That's a little tribute to you, my boy Larry. I appreciate you, my guy. Definitely always giving us love. The Dixon way does it. Rich, what it do? But outside of Pitts, let's go ahead and talk about how effective Michael Penix Jr. was. We're going to let the Michael Penix Jr. train conductor lead this one off. Don't get used to this.
Well,
tell you that now. Don't get used to this. You get your moment. Go
I
ahead.
can go first now. I can go last.
No, you going first. You get this at your pistol. No. We still got other topics over tonight.
I mean, like I say, of course, I'm always tuning into the Penix train and making sure that he's looking good. But I seen a couple throws that, I mean, really wasn't his fault, but a couple guys dropped balls. But for the most part, he looked sharp today, handled all interviews professionally and well and quickly. So it seems like he's acclimating himself to the starting position. So I don't know. He put it together. I couldn't get the signature today, but hey, look, I shook the hand. So I'm almost in the game. But yeah, he looked good though, other than that.
Hold up, folks. We got a legend that has popped up for us today. One of the best in the game, one of my favorites to watch. And I think that if you don't watch him during the season and you're not listening to West Dorm, you're doing yourself a disservice. But we got the hardest working man in the podcast business. He got about 12 jobs like a Jamaican on The Living Color, if you remember. Hey, man, the skit. My big homie, Mr. Larry Dixon.
Larry.
What's going on? Why can't I see all y'all?
You can't see us.
Hey,
Put the
Larry.
glasses on, brother.
Larry, you can't see us, man?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
red.
Hey,
Yeah,
Larry,
red
we
shirt.
had to give you a warm welcome, man, because you always promoting us. We definitely got to promote you out here because you work your ass off, and we definitely appreciate the work that you put in for all Atlanta sports, even your wife's stinking gator. But and also, y'all, man, check out Larry during the season. He does have promotional codes. Yeah, we can see.
Okay, cool.
We see.
He has promotional codes with Fanatics as well. So please tap into Larry during any ball game season when his games are going on. He's going to give you a Fanatics code. Definitely help this hardworking man out because he puts great content out. Larry, how did you feel about today's practice today? Because you and K-Dub were boots on the ground, and I want to hear your opinion of what you saw, what you liked, and what you'd like to see a little bit more of.
Don't let me down, Larry. Don't let me down.
Things what I like. Michael Penix throws one of the best deep balls I've seen in a while. Everything he threw was with touch and accuracy. It was up to the receiver to catch it. It was one by Darnell Mooney in the right-hand corner of the end zone. He led him perfectly, stretched out, dove, but could not keep it. Could not come up with it. I think A.J. Terrell got his hand in there and stripped it out, but it was a great pass. He had several. Kyle Pitts was active. Maybe he'll get rid of that donkey moniker that I call him. He'll be a unicorn. My wife said he's gonna be a unicorn and a Pegasus.
Man, she's saying that because she love the Gators.
Yeah.
Wow. She can't peg it.
Yeah, I just
Larry,
say,
Larry, I got something for you. Since she said Pegasus, I want to give you this, bro. Tell Miss Dixon I'm gonna put some pixie dust out there for her tonight. There you go. Give him a little pixie dust tonight. Since she said Pegasus.
No, I think he's gonna have a Pro Bowl season. I mean, it's a contract year. I feel like he's gonna have a Pro Bowl season.
Mm-hmm.
The way we don't use him, and that's partly off of effort, in my opinion, his effort or lack thereof. But I think he's probably gonna be reinvigorated. Mike has been working with him in the offseason to gain that chemistry. And also, FYI, did you guys see the little plaques, like first day of school type thing they did with the Falcons?
Yeah.
I was like wrote on a little chalkboard like
they was holding it up. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
So Shonda showed me. I didn't see that before. Shonda showed me during the stream. All right, so Michael Penix said, you know, he wants to be a father, future father, and then he said, what else he want to do? He said, I want to win. Guess who else said that? What are your goals? I want to win for the season. I want to win. Jesse Bates said that too. That's leader stuff right there. You feel me? You know, being a second-year player, I want to win. I think Bijan said future Hall of Famer. And Kyle Pitts said, I'm ready to work. I want to work. He's like, what are you most excited about for the camera? I'm ready to work. Okay. And then I asked her, I was like, oh, that's cool. So was he ready to work prior to, you know?
And he wasn't working.
And she gave me
anybody ready to work when that paycheck about to come, Larry.
Well, no.
Ready to work when that check coming.
Ready to work what, Larry?
But
ready to work what? The concession thing?
No. On the field, man, he's really enthused about this season, and I think
what is going on here? Y'all are all heaping praise on this man.
Look. Hold on.
LIG.
Hold
Let
on.
it go.
Hold on. My thing is this: if the Falcons want to go where they need to go, or where they think they can go, Kyle Pitts is going to have a Pro Bowl year. There's no two ands buts about it. because in camp we always see Bijan shake somebody out their draws. That's common. That's commonplace. But to see Kyle Pitts out there really being active is a good sign. Now, I'm not gonna say it's gonna translate because I want to see it in the regular season. I'm gonna prove it. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove it to me. You feel me? But I did like that good energy from him. Also, it seemed like, well, at least when Kirk was back there, he was holding the ball too long anyway. A lot of guys were getting to him. So Rook pushing the pocket, and there's my thing. There's going to be competition. I want to see what Rook does. I also want to see what Dorless and Trice going to do. So it's a lot of things I'm looking out for. Don't be so. I kind of feel like you on the Helms thing, and some kind of packages. Him coming in as a light in the caboose linebacker, because we know he can hit. You know, he's a see ball, hit ball. We know that. But it all depends on the coaches, man. The same thing I told Scott Kennedy when he was on today, man. I think Terry has done about as good as he could do. We all got to temper ourselves, man, on how we think this team's going to win, because our defense is going to be very young. And it's not going to be like, I need you to be an NFL player. No, I need you to be productive.
Okay.
Like, these
Quick
guys
question for you, Larry. Quick question. So when you say the defense is going to be young, are we talking about the 2016 Super Bowl young defense that we had? Or are you talking about, I want to say, was it 2013 when we had a very young core defensively? Because the 2016 team was very young in the Super Bowl. That team was pretty much all rookies at that time. So
Yeah.
are we looking at
Five
that?
rookies.
I'm talking about.
Okay.
If Pierce Jr. can have the one we will not mention his name because he really didn't care about football. If he can have that type of season, yeah, I mean, Big Busley. If he can have that type of
I missed my.
then
This joke said Big Busley, Lord Jesus.
I mean, I misspeak.
No,
I've never used that one
it's just
before.
the first time we ever heard. Look,
I've never heard that before.
Larry, you gotta coin that phrase and put that on the shirt. Start making money off of my brother, because geez, that was
that back then. I mean,
that's perfect. That is the perfect name.
Busley.
Oh, Larry, speaking of Clemson players, guess who got released today? Christian Wilkinson was released by the Raiders today.
Really?
Yeah.
Now think about it. He's healthy. He's hell. They released him because of the foot situation that he had last year. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he wanted to be with the Vegas Raiders because they were just that bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you think Terry takes a swipe? Because Noah Fant's still out here. I want Josh Simon to be the next up, but I'm just saying, you got Noah Fant out here. We talked about Mike Hilton. We talked about a couple of players that are top players. If we can get them for the low, the question is, do you take a swing at that if you're Terry?
I would, but personally, I think Terry wants to see what this group is going to do first before he's digging out the blank pockets anymore. I think as of right now, that could set up. How much are we? Like, we're like 3 or 4 million under the cap. We ain't got that much money.
No, we don't.
So this depends on how.
Yeah, we ain't got much.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, we all thinking we going to Bloomingdale's. You know what I'm saying? Man, we going to the dollar store. I mean, I'm saying, though.
That's what I was saying, just depth. We don't have to have guys with names. You got to just put guys with depth. Bring the depth in.
But I feel personally, unfortunately right now, like last year, I was thinking, tie them 2 guys to the hip, Raheem and Terry. Right now, man, I feel like this is going to be 100% on Raheem and his team. I think we got the talent to win this division. Not only win this division, to make some serious noise in the playoffs, but only depending on if the committee can get it right.
No.
All right, so Larry. So when you say that, are we talking about Terry keeps his job, and if we miss the playoffs, Raheem gets fired?
Terry should keep his job. You see what he did in the draft? He gave this man
No,
weapons.
what I'm saying is because based on what he said, he wanted them to be joined at the hip, right?
Yeah.
But because of what Terry has done with the little that he has, does the lion's share of the blame go to Raheem and his coaching staff if this team misses the playoffs?
Yeah.
It's with this talent and how people, the national media, is pushing up and boasting on the Falcons as possible sleepers in the NFC. Yeah, Terry will probably be safe. And again, we don't even know the particulars about Terry's extension, do we?
Because I haven't heard anything about that.
Nothing at all. I think they didn't know. I think if we make the playoff, he get contended.
Yeah, so to me, what is he working on, a 1-year contract? I mean, like, what's going on? Because he only had 4 years, from my knowledge.
This is what, year 5 now?
Yes.
Yeah, this year 5. Because we talked about this with Myles Garrett. When Myles came on the show, he said, hands down, when you look at it, we've never seen the general manager last 5 years without at least a playoff win. You've never seen it, or at least making it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You've never seen that. Now, the last person that probably did that, and that was because of the fact that he was GM and he was head coach, that was Chuck Noll with the Steelers. Because remember, they were bad for a long time when he took over.
Yeah.
1969. It took them 3 to 4 years to get right, and they started winning. So again, that's the last time I've actually seen somebody in that category that has that. So I look at it like this: Terry has done everything he could, and he's given this team everything that they've needed to actually win the division. This division is weak. We swept the division champs last year. Let's just be real. We swept Tampa last year, and we ended up still losing the division. That's something that is still painful to this day, because again, I wouldn't have liked losing in the playoffs, but guess what? It shows that we built on momentum from the next year, and we're going to carry it into the next year.
Exactly.
Especially with the team that we have right now. There's no way in hell that this team should not win this division and do it convincingly. To me, I feel like Carolina might be the only thorn in our side because they play us tough and match up with us very well. And now you have Bryce Young with weapons now. That right there is going to be a bit of a turning point because I feel like Tampa's competitive, but Carolina's coming.
Oh, yeah. Carolina's coming.
My thing is this, Brian. Was that win legit, or was it the Falcons just throwing their hands up at the end of the year because they lost to Washington and they knew they was mathematically out of the season?
We've lost 2 games to Bryce Young and only beat him once. And he did this with a horrible team. Now give him weapons.
That's fair.
He gotten better.
So no, and my thing is, Larry, and you know how we talk about it, because think about it. If he beat us with a bad team, he definitely could do it with a good team. But I think that all falls onto our defensive line and how we get after him and what our secondary does and how our linebacker play is. Because if you want to know how to beat Bryce Young, you're not going to rattle him mentally because he's a mentally tough kid.
Yeah.
He showed that in that national championship game against Georgia. Because let's be real. Yes, he threw the pick 6 to Keely Ringo, but that ball was underthrown because of that pressure. If he doesn't have pressure and he has a chance to step into it, that's a walk. That's a touchdown. Because that wide receiver
we didn't have.
Let's be real. Ringo was beat like he stole something on that route. If we're gonna be honest, now we like to troll Alabama fans, but Ringo was toast on that route.
Don't let no Alabama fan hear that though.
Nah, I keep it real. It's too late. We got a few of them in here, but it don't matter. We still, hey, Larry, we still hit them over the face with
play that ball
over their dead body to claim that trophy. So it don't matter. Even if I say it, guess what? That trophy is still in our possession, and Georgia beat Alabama in a championship game, which was Saban's last national championship game he played in.
I mean, you got Bryce Young with a new wide receiver from Arizona, Horn Jr. from Colorado, and ETN, and not to mention the guy from South Carolina.
Xavier Legette.
He got a team now. The offense is there.
Because Chuba Hubbard's still there, right, fellas? Or did he?
I believe he's still there. I believe he's still there.
So now you add Chuba Hubbard with
ETN.
We all know what ETN is. ETN is a big play threat anytime he touches the ball.
Yeah.
And I think, and I know this might sound crazy, I think he's going to be a better pro than his brother is.
Okay.
I agree with that.
And the reason I say that, Larry, is because ETN was good at Clemson, but his little brother, was tight at Florida, but then comes to Georgia and became dynamic. He was their best offensive player at Florida.
His fluidity is going to fit that offense because of how Bryce plays. And so it allows him to do check downs, and also because of how the receiver from Arizona, he's another Mike Evans type player. So when you have someone that you have to double like that, it opens up the field for the tight ends, for a Chuba Hubbard and a ETN to sit in the middle of the field and then make plays based on what they see. So I'm not looking past Carolina whatsoever this season because I've seen what they put together. It's just, are they going to mesh, and are we going to see them before they mesh? That's the problem.
And Will, you're saying that Carolina's not all that, but have you really paid attention to that team? Like, honestly,
team is legit, man.
I need you to take your Falcon glasses off.
Team is legit.
Come on, stop drinking that liquor. Stop drinking whatever that corn whiskey you drinking over there. Stop doing it. I'm gonna tell you honestly.
Drinking that moonshine.
When you really look at Carolina, we trolling things like that. Carolina quietly built their team. Not a squad.
Quietly.
Horn Jr. is going to be an X factor on that team, man. I'm telling you, he's a dynamic player.
Because think about it. Now you got 2 running backs. You got 2 wide receivers that this guy can throw to. Our defense is going to be tested in that game. To me, we know what we're getting into with Tampa. We know what we're going to get. It's with this team, we don't know what we're going to get. And that is the dangerous thing because, again, we have to see what our linebackers are going to do because let's be honest, that's going to be the X factor in being able to stop those guys in that backfield. And that's what else I wanted to get to with you guys. So K-Dub and Larry, you guys were there. K-Dub, I'm going to let you start it. And then Larry, when you looked at the linebackers today in their drills, when they were able to pretty much go through their reads and progressions, what did you see with Ellis, Diablo, Bertrand, and the other guys that we were bringing in? It's too many to name, but what did you guys see with the linebacking core today?
Well, like I say, what I think the linebacker core, I mean, they made plays. I basically keyed in on a lot of the skill positions, so I'll do a better job of looking at the linebackers and the defense more on Saturday. So much to try to watch and keep an eye on. But being just doing an assessment, I seen guys, doing what they're supposed to do out there. I mean, like I say, kept it limited, and practice seemed to be short. But it's my first time out there. But I will do a better job of looking at defensive players more intact for the next show. Would be next week. But if Larry's seen a more of a better view of the linebackers, he can give you a better gist. I didn't see anybody out of position or anything like that. Some of the offensive players made a lot of key little moves, shakes and shimmies, and it's basically an offensive day really today. A couple plays they broke up a couple plays on the back end, but it was really an offensive day. I think they really wanted to show the fans, these guys trying to make some plays on the offensive side of football. But that's just my assessment of what I've seen today.
Larry?
Okay, so how the Falcons run it, first team offense goes against second team defense until the end of the practice, then ones-on-ones. And then, second team offense goes against first team defense. So when I'm watching, when Kirk starts throwing, I'm seeing this direct body. I'll be honest, man, or Michael Penix going against the twos with Bertrand and them, man. Like, the offense looked like it was way ahead, or at least the second. No one on the second string defense really impressed me. On the first team defense, well, no, I'll take that back. It was a breakup by what's the safety out of Oklahoma?
Oh, you talking about
Billy Bowman?
Yeah, I think
Billy Bowman.
Breakup today on a beautiful ball that Michael threw. Just couldn't. McLeod just couldn't squeeze it. That was on the deep route, about 30, 40 yards in the air. It was coming towards us because mostly they worked on the opposite end of the fields. Now, they done had several configurations of the field since I'm out there going to training camp. Now they got them going adjacent or parallel with the building. So you got the building, you got a field, and you got one way in the back. So most of the time, the big uglies, the defensive line, who I really want to going through their drills, will be working all the way in the back. The linebackers worked on the outside field. When they were running, their cone drill or run through the dummy, it's basically slide left or right and then go catch an interception. Everybody did that well, but like live ball, Michael Penix was carving up the second team defense, so nobody really looked that good against first team offense.
Well, I'm saying he was
he
showing that.
He didn't throw no interception. He only missed 4 passes, and those were drops. Like, they were drops. Everybody that was open, he hit it. And it was a couple of times where, I would notice the difference, like, might get that ball out. Like, his decision making, like the linebackers, they know the play they're going to do. Defense know what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So, he's just going, reading the progression and just dumping off. It's like, I think, what's your boy? Outside linebacker that we want to just stay outside.
Talking about James Pierce?
No, Ellis. Cade Ellis.
Cade Ellis.
Cade Ellis. Bijan came in motion, so they ran this play. They had Tyler Algiers and Bijan in the backfield. Bijan goes in motion. They ran it twice. So the first time they hand out the Algier ran behind the block. Boom. Before anybody got by him, he was 10 yards down the field. And one guy coming up. So, that would have been a step for him. The next time they ran it, they ran some other plays. Next time first team came up, they ran it and hit Bijan out in the flat. And Cade Ellis couldn't stay with him. So he was already burnt. And then Clark Phillips came up. Because I don't know why they put Cade Ellis with the second team, but they did. And then Clark Phillips tried to come up, and then he spit back inside. They were like, "Ooh, like I know they got the highlight out there."
Yeah, they were showing it on YouTube.
But the pursuit of I think that's the biggest thing right there. The pursuit of when a man get in motion. Every team ain't got a Bijan, so that's not going to be a big thing. But it is of note. You do have to put that in the memory banks and say, okay, I might have a little bit of trouble covering. Maybe it wasn't Cade Ellis. Maybe it wasn't Cade. I could have sworn it was Cade, but maybe it wasn't Cade. But anyway, seemed like he was kind of slow with it, getting out in the flat. Maybe they were just playing a shell. Maybe that was it. But it seemed like he got across the line a little bit too slow. You know, Bijan already got a head of steam. You throw it out in the flat, you done.
Yeah, and here's my thing. The only way that you're gonna be able to get him, you really have to take away his cutback lane. That is how you're supposed to tackle a guy like that. But it's very tough to do it because you honestly don't know which way he's going. So he creates a lot of cutback lane, and you always have to have at least 2 hats in the vicinity, because when he cuts on you one-on-one, if you can tackle him one-on-one, you're definitely a hell of a defender. But if you can't get him, I mean, and it's no shame if you can't get him one-on-one, it's no shame, because he's just one of those guys that excels at the one-on-one drills. But again, the way you stop Bijan, you got to put 2 hats on him. But speaking of that, ESPN, I'm gonna go through this one real quick, and then we're gonna get to the next topic. ESPN revealed a non-starter that the Falcons need to be familiar with. Everybody's seeing the name, Rukaroro. Not a true starter just yet, and they have him listed as being one of the players that could possibly be the most improved player coming into the season, because last year the neck injury really kind of hampered his development and his growth, and he showed flashes last year, but at the same time you still have to account for, dang, you scratching all in the mic.
My bad.
I was like, what's going on? I didn't know what the hell.
Look up.
They get my son.
It's all good. But no, what I'm saying is this.
We'll holler at y'all.
All right, Larry. Appreciate you coming through, my guy.
All right, appreciate you, Larry. See you Saturday. All right.
Shout out to Big Larry.
Larry.
My fault.
Oh no, I got to get my son to sleep, so it's not.
Oh yeah, handle your business, man. Definitely appreciate you. Tell the folks where they can find you at real quick.
You guys can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Rumble, and X. The Dixon Way _ in between each space. We try to provide you guys with live commentary on all our favorite sports teams, from the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Bulldogs, the my white Gators. If you guys want an alternative listen to game commentary that's not on TV, and if you don't feel like listening to Wes and Dave, then hey, tune us on, man. We got the people in there. We interact, doing the stream, talking about the game and stuff like that. Yeah, just fans watching it, and we welcome everybody.
And Magic Man will put you out if you cussing.
Oh yeah. We try to be PG because eventually, I don't like cussing around my son. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want that learned behavior going through him. You know what I'm saying? So, and other kids too. If someone kid watching us while their parents watching, I don't want them getting learned language behavior from me. So, yeah.
We appreciate you, Big Larry. Thank you for coming through.
All right, Larry.
Hey, we'll definitely be tuning in to the next Braves game coming up. So thanks, buddy.
Y'all, man. Rise up.
Rise up.
Rise up.
Hey, Ryan, quick question. K-Dub, with you being there, right? Did you see any indicators as far as if the defense is going to have any special formations? If they're going to be running a 3-3-4 or 5-2-4, or even a 3-3-5.
3-3-5.
Did you see any indicators of them having special formations with the defense to get certain bodies on the field at the same time?
Now, like I said, there was a lot going on. My head was swimming because my first time at training camp, so I'm looking at a lot of things. I'll do a better job. And next show, next week, I have a better gist of what's going on, because I got to really watch the defense. I don't really want to speak on it if I'm not giving accurate information and just blowing smoke. So I'll do a better job of looking at the defense. I apologize to anyone else out there that may have been there.
You don't need to apologize, my brother.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, because I want to articulate it better. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do that right now. So I'll do a better job next time. Hey, look, I'm on it.
It's okay.
I got him. I got him Saturday.
No, it's okay. Look, we know that you had to sit there and we had to make sure that Penix was getting rid of that ball. We know you was pulling that conductor train. We know you weren't focused on the defense. See, he told, at least he was honest. He ain't lie. He was honest. Because we know he was staring at Penix the whole time if he wasn't looking at the facility. Ball up in there. Oh, Penix. Pop up like that. Hey, pop up like the groundhog when Penix get ready to drop the pass.
Penix back to pack. Yeah, we know. We already know.
We gotta cut up a little
you
bit.
Already know.
But,
I'm trying to see my boy Penix now, but I'm looking at certain players, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. You got first string, second string. It's a lot of players out there. So and then you got a lot of fanfare. So I'll do a better job of looking at the formations and everything like that. But I did start off by saying that I watched the defense, but I didn't watch them in detail. So I will be honest about that. And the assessment will be better next week on the next show, and we'll give you more detailed information.
Yeah, we got you. We got you, man. We got you.
I hate that three.
Boy, it's a lot of folks that's nutty as fruitcakes out here in this world, boy. I'm not even gonna get into that.
I hate
Talking about college sports right about now. I don't want to get into that, man.
Oh no.
We're gonna leave that alone. We finna leave that alone. This is a professional show.
It
We
already
talking
don't
football right now.
gun.
Yeah, you know what I was gonna go to, but I ain't gonna do that though.
Mm-hmm.
But getting back to it, we gonna keep that side of it out. Will Levis and Justin Fields' injuries remind fans that Terry's plan is still intact.
Oh yeah.
Think about it. It looked like a horrible investment when we brought in Kirk Cousins. It really did. $180 million. We draft the quarterback. He gets hurt. We got Penix right there. Now we got Penix as a starter, but guess what? Here's where Terry looks like a genius. Knocking on wood, if anything happens to Penix, God forbid, and the next topic we're going to get on is going to be on McGarry. It's not going to be long, quick. You have someone who played in this system. You have, even though we don't want him here, he understands the playbook, and he's shown that he can win games. And literally, he had us in the lead for the division. However, you might not like him, you might can't stand him, but the one thing you can't say about Kirk was Kirk gave us a chance to win that division.
He did.
Until he didn't.
He did what he was supposed to do. So Terry's plan still looks good on Terry's side because every move that Terry made, they produced. Judon fell off at the end of the season because of the defensive coordinator. But when Judon was used properly, you see he was lighting it up. You see Kirk was winning close games and tight games.
Mm-hmm.
And we still had a shot at the playoffs last year.
Yep. We did. Yeah, I think Terry probably can right now. I told you so. But with every move that he made, especially about getting Kirk, because I initially with him, I'm like, okay, we got Kirk, cool. We already know what we're gonna do in the draft, and then bombshell, we get Penix. So now we starting to understand the legit because of Justin Fields' injury, which is a dislocated toe. He's day to day, so I'm glad it's not severely because the Jack had nothing but bad news every year. And then other injuries happening around the league. So you don't think Raheem and Terry not looking at them closely about our new shiny new toys that we got? You got another thing coming because they probably like get down. Because I expect to see a little bit of Michael Penix probably the first couple of drives. After that, Kirk and whoever else had quarterback. We might keep Pierce and we might keep I got Walker. I honestly don't know.
I'm calling it right now. I think Jalen Walker is going to be one of the best players on this team.
Yeah.
But I think the guy that's going to be the standout guy is James Pierce Jr. Now, I'm pulling for my Bulldog to be the best. But when you have another guy that had the highest percentage of quarterback pressures in the SEC last year, was up there. You're bringing in a guy that's going to have help on that defense.
Yep.
Braylon Trice, we got to see what he does. Can Dorless get off the bench? This is a lot of questions. Is Morgan Fox going to be that defensive tackle that we think he's going to be? Because now Christian Wilkinson is free.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I get rid of Taquan Graham. I try to find a way to get rid of David Onyemata at this point. I'd rather bring in Wilkinson and let Simeon Barrow pretty much learn his way with Rook and those young guys.
No one listens to Cameron. No one listens to me.
You saying no one listens to you. Fool, we both think on the same wavelength when it comes to that part.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm laughing at this point because at this point, why is Graham still here?
Good point.
Find a way to get. Here's my thing. This is the last year of David Onyemata's contract because he only signed a 3-year contract. Guess what? Find a way to get rid of him. It ain't gonna hurt you.
Is he a camp body?
No, he only had 1 year.
We would actually save money if we would actually save money if we were able to find a way to get rid of him. That's the scary part. We wouldn't lose money. We'd get money back.
That Kraig.
Shriveled sack.
Ain't nobody worry about them Duffy. I would. Did you?
I'm trying to figure out when did we start talking about the Eagles. If you trying to be friendly with us, that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Anyway, back to what we was talking
Jordan,
about.
but I
will
say this: Jordan Davis does look good.
But back to what we was talking about. I ain't worried about whoever that person is, but
no, I'm laughing at it because you see what the name is.
It's goofy. Like, come on, bro. Like,
let it go.
I just realized what the name is.
That's why I'm laughing. The name is hilarious. Hey man,
I just looked at the name. I'm like, I had to read it a couple times. I'm like,
wait a minute. Hey, we want to thank you. We want to thank you for tuning in, brother. Whoever you are, brother, it don't matter. We thank you for tuning in and giving us a view. So we appreciate that. So, your attempt to try to clown the Falcons is admirable, but thank you for dropping by, for giving us a view. We appreciate it. You helping our numbers. You helping feed families right now, big dog. Thank you. Let me give your ass a round of applause. All right, that's all your ass get now. Well, let's get back to these Falcons. So now, getting back to it.
Hold on, right? Because I want to make that point. Everyone here knows I was a huge proponent of bringing Kirk Cousins here. Yeah, everyone knows it, and I will stand on it till he's out of uniform. I'm not going to bash the man for doing something where he did everything in his power to get it to help us win games. Right. The thing that I have an issue with Kirk Cousins is all the talking he's doing in the media, trying to pin blame where it necessarily don't belong. Because you knew you was hurt and you tried to make it seem like you was healthy. When you started to look bad, you started to point the finger at everybody else. Here's the thing. If you're going to be here, we have a young guy, the train conductor sitting right up there. He'll tell you, Michael Penix is the key to this team. If you're not going to do anything to assist this man in becoming the best possible quarterback he can be, then you are going to become a detrimental cancer to the progress of this whole football team, not just in the quarterback room. Because once you let that one person in, it eats his way out, and he's going to affect not just one player, but possibly more. Yeah. So, as much as I love Kirk and as much as I want him to stay here, because I feel he's had a whole year to become healthy. Whatever nagging injuries he had, those should be behind him. So if, knock on wood, if something was to happen to Michael Penix Jr., Kirk Cousins is ready to step in and manage the football game, because we have way too many weapons where he does not have to go out there and try to win the game himself. All he has to do is manage it. Yeah. But if he just truly does not want to be here and he thinks he's a starter, he got another thing coming, because he's no longer that guy. You are now a backup quarterback. You have to accept that role and be what you are.
I agree.
Yeah.
Look
you
at Joe
Flacco. One of the better backups, but you are a backup. And today they were getting pressure on you, even with you being healthy. So you're still a backup.
Damn.
He wasn't getting it out fast today, sir.
Damn.
It is what it is, man. We getting ready to roll with this one here. So The next, like I said, this move made Terry look like a genius at this point. The next topic that we have, the Falcon. One of the final topics we have: the Falcons welcome the 2025 class for the HBCU Fellows Program. If you don't know what the Fellows Program is pretty much excuse me, I was about to slip. It pretty much represents the long-term commitment of creating access into the sports and the entertainment industry, and that means investing in the students. Pretty much they're giving folks opportunities to work with equipment, being able to volunteer doing camera work, take pictures, work into those type of departments to just train them right now, because when they get out of college, they could possibly get jobs with the news, the Weather Channel, CNN, just different alternatives for those type of individuals. And I think that this is one of their largest classes that they've had to come in, and the schools that they've partnered with have been Morehouse, Clark, and Spelman. So congratulations to those young folks that actually got a chance to do this. This is a great opportunity. Take advantage of what you have and the opportunity that you have and make something happen. Because, again, you could be another Steve Weiss sitting in front of that TV, or you could be another Pam Oliver. You're talking about your HBCU leaders. You got Jay Walker, who just made the College Football Hall of Fame, that calls games on ESPN, Howard University. When you look at Mr. Steve Weiss, Howard University, you look at Pam Oliver, FAMU. You have a ton of HBCU representation in the media world that doesn't get talked about enough. So take this opportunity, run with it, and just enjoy the moment, because again, many crawled and many pretty much walked so you can actually run at this point. Right. So take advantage of this opportunity, young folks. Do your thing, and we definitely in the Birdcage, like I said, we support HBCUs around here.
Sure.
So I'm never going to change that, and I'm always going to put that out. Lastly, Caleb McGarry had surgery on his ankle for bone spurs. Just get the ankle shaved down. We have to see what protecting Penix's blind side is. If you saw the interview today with Michael Penix and they asked him about he's a dog. He's a dog. We're both Washington guys. I can't really be in his bad graces because he's got a block for me. So here's my thing. We need to see McGarry block for Penix this year. We need to see that. We need to see that backside protected. Okay. The percentage went up. Everything looked good when they did so. But we know what you can do in the run game. We need you to protect the quarterback at this point.
We gave arguably one of our not favorite or worst offensive linemen one of the most important job on the team. Let that kick in real quick.
I think there's something there, man. Penny brought it up, so I could bring it up. I mean, they both came out the same school, and they're both left-handed. So you usually don't get that, both of them being left-handed and both of them being from the same college. So we're gonna see where that takes it. I mean, all we can do is let them go out there. If not, we'll put the backup in that we brought in. Hopefully, makes the team that we drafted out of Wisconsin, man, and go with that. But hopefully, McGarry can do his job. Because if not, you will definitely get pulled if you're getting MP9 beat up or banged up or getting them hit off that blind side.
Can you stop being optimistic about this dude for 1 sec? Because we all know what this is. 4 years of bad habits, and he had a guy that was looking this way, and he couldn't protect nobody. Let alone my quarterback, our future quarterback, the man that you lead the train for, or whatever, honking the horn, is gonna have his back turned. And
I'm not saying I'm not scared for him. I mean, I never said I was scared for him, but why would I say he gonna just be trash and then a man gonna get hurt and get a season injury?
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
As long as you keep your head to the sky.
Like this here. I trust him as much as I trusted Samuel L. Jackson's character Gator in Jungle Fever. Wow. With a dollar in his hand. That's how much I trust him.
Well, wow. If you don't trust him, I wish the organization didn't trust him like that because they would have moved on from a.
They gotta trust him because they paid him that money.
They paid him.
They paid him that money. That's the reason they trust him.
They pay a lot of people a lot of money. They pay a lot of people a lot of money.
Okay. We paid Desmond Trufant that money. He was burnt like a piece of bologna in the project.
God.
You paid Devontae.
I seen Desmond Trufant.
Hold up. You paid Devontae Freeman that money. Wait a minute. No, you ain't getting off
the collection plate.
You paid Devontae Freeman that money and he disappeared after he got paid. Just saying. You paid Julio that money. His hamstring fell off the bone. I mean, proved it. Let's be real. The only last person that proved their worth with that money was Matt Ryan. He was the last one to earn it, and then he fell off the cliff. But we traded him away. But he's the only one that earned that money. And they paid this. But we all know they paid him to keep Chris Lindstrom happy. That was a buddy deal. Because there was no way in hell he should have been paid that money like that.
But let's be honest, though.
As a run blocker, he's
one of the better running blockers in the league.
Is one of the best in the league right now. Passing and running.
He is the best.
He's earned his money.
Boy.
Caleb McGarry, on the other hand, he is the Kyle Pitts of the offensive line. You don't know which one is going to show up.
I wouldn't know. You know what?
Kyle
Pitts, no.
Dang.
You know what? Y'all know I'm one of the biggest Kyle Pitts detractors on this show. Y'all better clip this because it's the only time y'all going to hear me say this. Kyle Pitts put in more work than Caleb McGarry. Let that sink in.
No, what I'm saying is...
Time at 9:22 p.m.
No, what I'm saying is we don't know what version is going to show up because again,
I agree.
We've seen Kyle Pitts have good games, right?
Yeah.
And then Kyle Pitts shows his body's there, but that's it. Caleb McGarry has had good games on the offensive line. I'm not going to take that from him.
Man, but McGarry,
he's had more terrible games than he's had good ones. The man is known as the Atlanta turnstile. He lets more people in there for free than he charges a fare.
Man, that boy get beat worse than the Shag Rug in a Dolomite movie. Come on, man.
He do get beat. He do get beat a lot. I would not stand up for him on that. He do.
I was born in the Bible of butcher knife.
Nah, hey, just
let's go. I mean, he out there. Hey, look, that's what they want us to roll with. That's what we roll. I don't know. They gonna have to find out. That's what they want us to roll with. They paid him all the good stuff.
They put him out just because they put him out there. I ain't rolling with him. I ain't no sheep. I'm sorry. I ain't no damn sheep. I'm not following him just because he got the logo. If he's buns, he is buns. It's what it is.
That's what
I'm not just gonna sit there.
But that's what I'm capitalizing on.
Here's my thing. Habits don't change, especially at that position. They don't change overnight. They don't.
Well, he's got 4 years to get set in those ways.
Think about it. You either can pass block or you can.
True.
That I mean, no matter how much you do, you either can or you can't. So far, he had a solid season last year, but let's be honest. I was expecting what he did last year for him to produce like that as a rookie, to be honest. Because he only gave up 6 sacks last year.
Right.
Now, he got beat on everything else. Now, he gave up 6. All I'm saying is I would rather take my chance with Storm Norton on that side.
Thank you.
Or at least throw the rookie in there, Jack Nelson, which I know he's going to fight and claw.
They'll be out there. They'll be out there by week 2. He playing like you say he gonna play.
Man, listen, I'm gonna
be out there second quarter, or second half of the game.
Listen, the Falcons. Listen, but I'm gonna put it in layman's terms. The Falcons are as loyal to McGarry as Kirby Smarty is to Gunnar Stockton. Let that marinate.
Wow,
can we get him out of Georgia, please?
Yeah,
can we get him out of Athens, please?
I'm gonna say it like that. And y'all can take it how y'all want to run with it, dog. I told you, I have no decorum tonight. Whatever you get is whatever you get tonight. I told y'all this.
Can we please get him out of Athens, please?
It's not going to happen.
Please, I'm begging.
Look, look, it's just like this. We all know Pug is the best quarterback. They only using him because the locker room loves him as a person. Now, if he produces, cool. I'm good with that. It's the same thing with the Falcons right now. They sticking with him because he's been here the longest and they done paid him that money. The best lineman on this team right now between them, that's Jack Nelson. Jack is a rookie. Storm Norton should be the bridge tackle for Jack Nelson. Jack is going to be the future tackle that's going to be protecting Penix's side. McGarry's not going to get another contract.
No.
And you want to protect the future. So at this point, I'm looking at it like this. Why sit here and wait to throw the kid into the fire when you could just go ahead, sit this dude down, and put him in there? But again, I'm gonna tell you this here. I don't care about loyalty. I care about results.
Yeah.
Same. It's the same with the Birdcage. Now I'm gonna throw this group into this, and I normally don't I'm not putting nothing out there. All I'm saying is this: for us, we talk about precision. We talk about getting things done. We talk about making things happen, right?
Yeah.
If we have folks in here that's not producing and they're not putting things out there, how does the logo go? You either get right or you get left. Guess what? You get left if you don't produce. It should be the same with the Falcons. It's a business. Now, it's a little bit more leniency on this side because it's no money involved. But if there's money involved, all feelings and all loyalty got to go out the window because that's me wasting money on having hope that you're going to keep my franchise quarterback upright and keep him healthy so he can have a long-term career. That's where I'm at with it. I don't trust him.
Which is why I have an issue with.
I wish the organization had trusted him.
Which is why I have an issue with Raheem right now, because there's been too many games from last season that we saw Storm Norton hold down the offensive line. He was the anchor right next to Lindstrom. He held it down, even when Lindstrom wasn't there. So the thing is, why would you take a more a solidified presence on the offensive line that knows how to block and also knows how to run block for a guy who gets beat every other play?
At this point, who knows, bro? At this point, all you can do is just sit back. And the thing I'm gonna say this here, and I don't care who likes it or not. This is my thing. Everybody got opinions. We all entitled to them. It's cool. All I'm saying is this: when can we be more realistic about the things that we have on this team and stop hoping like the child on Christmas Day, hoping to see Santa Claus, or on Easter, you're hoping to see the Easter bunny bring a basket with eggs in it, or you're hoping to see the tooth fairy leave $1 or $2 under your pillow for a tooth.
We wish.
You got to stop hoping and be more realistic. Yes, it's wet blanket syndrome. Yes, y'all can say it's negative. Yes, you can try to say people are not fans. No, there are people who are not going to sit there and fall for the banana in the tailpipe. It's all about results. And if we're not producing on the result side of the house, what can you do?
I can dig it.
I'm not saying that to be a wet blanket, but I'm just saying it because we as fans have invested a ton of, oh, look who's joined us, Miss Carrie, the ray of sunshine. She popped, as soon as I said wet blanket, she popped up with the sunshine. That's Miss Carrie for you. That's she good people, though. Carrie does a hell of a job over there with those folks, T. Will and all them, man. Shout out to Miss Carrie or whatnot. Good people.
Carrie.
Miss Carrie, baby.
That's Kyle Pitt's biggest cheerleader right there. Y'all better not say nothing bad right now, because we're gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of mess if we say anything about him. But he is
Carrie,
but
like you cool. Kyle Pitt stinks.
Hey, but here's the thing: Kyle Pitts is going to be on Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco's podcast tonight, talking a little bit.
Oh, nightcap. Bad.
He's gonna be on Nightcap tonight, so we're getting ready to wrap this up in a little bit. Oh, Kyle Pitts.
Who's gonna be on Nightcap? Oh, Cal Pitts making his round. They talking about him right now. Right, talking about him right
them
now.
Ratings going. They about to die.
No, them ratings about to go up because all the Falcon fans finna be there. Watch. What Falcon fans and Gator fans gonna be there in droves. Some of the Gator fans might pull up in trailers while you BSing.
Boy,
they talk about Kyle Pitts right now in NFL Live. Like Kyle Pitts,
he almost
town right now.
He literally
I was hoping you dropped it.
Well, he almost went there. Boy,
I can hold my tongue a little bit.
Living on
you dropped it.
Boy, living on the edge, ain't we? But I become Kyle Pitts defender about the fall. I guess someone had to do it, and the fall man had to be me. It's all right though.
Hey, look,
I expected, Carrie. You a Florida girl, so I expected you gonna defend them folks that come up out of that horrible school. I expected.
Oh, she a Gator fan too?
Yeah.
She a Gator fan too. That's why I said I expect, bruh. I expect it from Gator fans, so y'all know what it is. Look, I'm gonna forever hate everything that come up out of there. It's only a few players that I loathe that came up out of there. Wilbur Marshall is one. The other one is Joe Hayden. Those are guys that I respect the hell out of because they were definitely no. We out Alabama fans, we out Gator fans, we do it all.
They just got destroyed.
But lastly, we'll throw this out here for everybody.
Don't out me like
Hey, so you guys,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Kerry. So he just outed you. I didn't know that.
No, we don't. We ain't hiding these college colors because guess what? Trash will be talked soon.
Very.
Look, us Bulldogs finally got somebody in the first round that can actually play football, and we can actually poke our chests out about now. That's in Atlanta. We just need him to come through and produce. Produce. He got an awesome last name too. It's something about that last name Walker. It's it's just for real. Let me not mention that dude.
Please. Ooh, don't do it. Oh Lord, don't do it. Not now. Not now.
Who were you about to say, sir?
I'm just messing with you.
Who were you about to say, sir?
The former sheriff.
A former college football legend.
Still love you, Kerry.
That would be who, sir?
I'm not saying that he shall remain nameless. Just know he from Johnson County, Georgia, and nobody don't like him.
He a sheriff, FBI, PIA, NFA.
You got somebody that's nutty as a fruitcake doing that job, man. You know what? Let's get off the political tip because y'all about to get me started, man. The hell, we gotta call this a night, y'all. We over here playing, but. K-Dub, you'll be there Saturday. Graybeard should be there with you on Saturday. No, we haven't heard anything about Mooney Carey. We'll probably have something tomorrow, but we haven't heard much about Mooney. But I definitely appreciate you for putting that out there. But you guys are gonna have boots on the ground on Saturday. You guys, please, one of y'all make sure y'all look at the defense.
That'll be me.
Please, thank you. It helped the defensive coach out. It helped me out.
Look, we know we got the offense covered. We need the defense to be covered.
That'll be me. Fully invested on the I'm fully investing on the defensive side of the ball.
K-Dub, listen. K-Dub was all on Bankhead Bates. He was all defense with us till Penix got here. Now he done turned offense on us now. But it's all good though. K-Dub will look at the offense. Hey, hold up. But guess what? Listen, you done left Bankhead to us. We all right with Bankhead. We got Bankhead Bates. We got Buckhead Bowman out here. And then you got Jackman Watt. You got Westside Watts out here. I mean, come on, dog. We coining names for these boys that's gonna represent the city of Atlanta on the defensive side of the ball. So definitely appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We were going to have a fan segment tonight, but we're gonna save that for next. We're gonna probably save that for maybe this weekend. We might do a show this weekend a pop-up show. Let the fans come in, talk about. Matter of fact, the hell with it. We're gonna do a show for the fans this weekend and let them come in and talk about their experiences this weekend with training camp. We're gonna probably end up doing it Saturday at 8. Y'all good with that?
Yeah, I should be on.
It gives everybody a chance to look at the team. Well, you gonna be at camp Saturday.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't. We ain't gonna say we ain't gonna like I made this show, but we don't know what the night gonna tell. So we're gonna try to.
Yeah, that's what y'all can, man. But anywho, man, thank y'all for joining us tonight. K-Dub, Graybeard, Coach Cam, we appreciate you guys for stepping in tonight, having a great time with you guys, and all the fans. We appreciate you guys for tuning in with us tonight, because without y'all, we don't have a show. And guess what? We're going to keep a show going because you got training camp coming up, and we might have a former Super Bowl champ, maybe coming in one day, maybe. But that's if he gets some time to. But don't hold me to that right yet, but just know that we're in the talks of a former legendary safety that struck fear in the heart of many that has a Super Bowl ring. But, yeah, he played for the Raiders. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it like that. Not going to put anything else out there. But we definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in. Check out Bumper to Bumper. We had an episode this morning kind of talking about how training camp was going to start off in the competition. Definitely going to have more of those episodes coming up. And we're going to have more episodes coming up for the fans to talk about their experiences of training camp for 2025, getting ready for the Falcons preseason. So for myself, the historian, K-Dub, Graybeard, Coach Lou, we're going to catch y'all on the next go-round, man. So as we say up in here, man, you either get right or you get left. So hit that like button on the way out. Ghosts.